Right, in this video I'm going to show you how to make Hyderabadi chicken biryani at home. Okay, we're going to add with starting 2 tablespoons of ghee. This is pure Indian butter or pure ghee. If ghee is not available, you could use butter. I'm going to add some biryani masala. I made my own at home. You could use any biryani masala. Add finely chopped green chili, black cardamom, star anise. I'm going to add 1 teaspoon salt. I'm going to add mace, also known as javitri, 1 tablespoon of cumin and coriander powder, 1 teaspoon chili powder. So 4 tablespoons of yogurt is good, but I like my biryani to be more juicy, so I'm going to add more to it. So I'm adding 7 tablespoons of yogurt. I'm going to add a half a teaspoon of turmeric, only half teaspoon. You could add some oil. I'm using olive oil. 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. The more fried onions you add, the more flavor and taste you get. Here I'll save some for later. I'm going to save later for the rice. Another key ingredients, I've got a mint leaf and coriander leaf finely chopped together. So I'm going to add a few. I'm going to save this for the rice again. I'm going to use bay leaves, 2 medium size should be fine. So that's everything with the marination, so we're going to mix the marinade together. Okay, I'm going to turn all the legs downwards so the actual meat doesn't get burnt, because this is how we're going to cook our biryani. So the rice goes on top and it will start cooking. So the main purpose of this one is we're going to put 1 layer of meat and then we're going to add rice to it, which is 70% cooked on top of it, so all the flavors from the chicken go into the rice and you get a nice flavored rice. We're going to set this aside a minimum of 1 hour. The longer you marinate, the better the taste you get. Ideally, I would marinate overnight. That will bring a very nice taste, but minimum 1 hour should do. Okay, I've taken 3 cups of basmati rice. So we need to soak it for at least half an hour. You don't want to soak it over an hour because the rice will start to break. So what I'm going to add here is cinnamon stick, a couple of cloves, black peppers, cardamom, so I'm going to add a bay leaf and simply wrap, fits in there. Add some shajira to it, close it up. So if you don't have this, you could use a muslin cloth and wrap all the spices. If you don't have muslin cloth, you could directly put the spices in the hot water, no problem, but make sure you don't eat all of that. Okay, we're gonna add some oil. I'm using olive oil, you could use butter as well if you want. I'm gonna add a spice pot, so I'm gonna add some hot gonna add a teaspoon of salt. So when you strain the rice, you don't take all that salt, so don't worry. Bring the water to boil, then we're gonna add our soaked rice. Okay, I've strained the rice, that's our soaked basmati rice. I've soaked it for half an hour. I'm gonna add that to the hot boiling water now. So once the rice is soaked, you want to be very delicate with it. You need to stir it very gently so it doesn't break. Okay, once you add the basmati rice to boiling water, you need to stay near the rice. If you don't, then the rice will overcook. You need to make sure the rice is cooked only 70%. So when you see that kind of texture, you know this is ready to turn off. Okay, while we strain the 70% cooked basmati rice, we're gonna prepare our chicken for the biryani. That's our marinated chicken, so the bone side should stick on the bottom side of the pan so you don't burn the chicken. So what I also did is I've scored the chicken like that. In a few places where I know they take longer to cook, by doing that the chicken will cook for sure. Also it takes in all the masalas. So make sure you score the chicken slightly so it gets cooked in time. If you're not sure, you could always use smaller pieces of chicken so it will cook quicker. I'm using the legs because that's the original way and the chicken biryani meant to be cooked. So we're gonna add some the chopped coriander and mint leaf. I'm gonna top it up with some onions. Now we're gonna add some rice to it. Okay, the rice is now completely strained, so we're gonna add some rice on top. Okay, so we're gonna add some more coriander and mint, chopped coriander and mint. Now we're gonna add our fried onions. The more fried onions you add, the more flavor you get in your biryani, and more ghee obviously. So I'm gonna add some more ghee on top, like that, and some here. I'll stick it on so it goes through the rice into the chicken, so it brings nice flavor. If you don't have ghee, you could use English butter or any butter. You could also use olive oil if you don't have butter, but using ghee will give you more flavor. Okay, now we're gonna add some more rice on top. Okay, we have topped up with the remaining rice. Okay, now everything's done. We're gonna seal the pot. Okay, I've got some leftover dough from the other night, left from the chapatis, so I'm going to use that, but you can use oil as well. Any silver foil will do the same, but this is a traditional way, just to seal the pressure within the biryani, so all the masala flavor goes into the rice and the pressure steam will cook the chicken. Okay, I'm gonna just put a little layer of dough on here. Okay, that's I've put a dough around it just to make a tight seal. I'm going to use another lid just to put on top of that. I'm going to apply some pressure. So I'm going to put the heaviest pan I have on top of this to apply some pressure on the pot. So I'm going to cook this for 50 minutes on a low to medium flame. You don't want to put a too high flame, it's going to burn the chicken from the bottom. So 50 minutes. Okay, after 55 minutes, let's see what we got here. Okay, you want to be very careful when you're opening the lid because the steam is going to kick out. Okay, managed to open it from here. taking it quite slow. Clear up any of them dough from here. Quite rubbery. Right, get rid of the dough. Rice is nicely cooked with the steam. Okay, when you serve, there's two ways you could serve. Take one layer of chicken and one layer of rice as it is and pick it up, or you could mix it all up and serve it. So I prefer slightly mixing, so I'm going to mix the top bit.